Hi everybody, it's me again, and I'm here today with a video for a healthy back. So be about 35-40 minutes, and it's a good session if maybe you've had a bit of an achy back or you've been doing too much in the garden. Of course, if you have any problems with your back, serious problems, you really need to go and see a doctor. So please take care. If anything feels uncomfortable, obviously don't do it. I'll give you options, alternatives to make the movements a little bit easier, but everything's quite gentle, slow and relaxed. So be about 35 minutes, I think 40 minutes. So take yourself down and we're going to start lying today. So if you extend your legs, lie yourself back, and if that's not comfortable, then you can take your feet out to the edges of the mat with your knees bent. Just let your knees roll into the side. And if your neck feels uncomfortable, pillow might be an idea. If you want, you could just put a pillow under your head. So whichever position you find, you just rest there for a few seconds. Let go of the shoulders, let the feet flop out to the sides. Turn the palms up to the ceiling and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And just continue to breathe in and out through your nose, if that's comfortable for you. Just notice how the body feels, scan from head to toe. And then connecting to the breath, connecting mind to body. Start to deepen the inhalations, lengthen the exhalations. Relaxing the facial muscles, the neck, the shoulders. Let the hips get heavy. As you take your next breath in, take it down into the belly so you feel the belly rises like a balloon. And let it relax and fall on the exhalation. So we call this full yogic breath. Or in yoga we like to call it diaphragmatic breathing. So you're breathing down deep into the belly. The belly's expanding. And as you exhale, soften the belly. Let go of any tensions through the body. And as you take your next breath in, take it down to the belly and then into the lower chest. Exhale slowly through the nose. Making that breath audible, hear it, listen to your breath. Inhale belly, lower chest, upper chest. Exhale, chest relaxes and falls, belly softens. Let go. Taking the next inhalation into the belly, the lower chest, the upper chest. And as you exhale, relax, let go, opposite direction. Inhaling your belly, lower chest, upper chest, right up into the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, upper chest, lower chest, and belly. Let go. Take one more breath in and out here so you really feel relaxed, centered. And let go of the day thus far. And let's twinkle the eyes open, give the toes a little wiggle. Just ease the arms and legs back together. And if your knees are bent, just slide your legs out, give them a little wiggle. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart. And then slowly bend one knee and bend the other knee. So the feet are placed flat on the floor. Arms are relaxed by the sides. Just tuck the chin in slightly. I'm just going to start off rolling through the spine. So inhale, curl the tailbone up, little tilts, posterior tilt to the pelvis. Exhale and release. So you find that neutral, that little gap between the back, the middle of the back and the floor. Inhale, get rid of that gap. You feel a little tilt in the pelvis. Notice how that feels along the spine as you mobilise into that lumbar region there. We're not lifting, just a little roll, that's all. Do one more. And then take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring your right knee into your chest. Now you can keep your left knee bent, particularly if your back's feeling a bit tight or uncomfortable today. Or you can slide that left leg out. You can flex the toes up to the ceiling. And with your right leg, just start to mobilise into your ankle joint, bend and straighten. Turn your toes in and out, side to side. And then start to circle the knee in one direction. Inhale away from the centre line. Exhale into the centre. And you notice how that left hip feels. You could put your hand on that left hip bone. Just see if you can draw the belly in a touch. Find that stability through the pelvis. Changing direction, just tiny, slow circles. So everything's slow and relaxed today. Bringing it back towards the centre. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that knee to the chest. And then release it and just slowly support the leg and start to straighten it. So an idea here normally is if you've got maybe a belt or a towel, you could wrap it round your thigh. So if you struggle to hold on to it, you could wrap it round your thigh. Otherwise you could grab hold of your trousers. Just ease that leg, hold it, ease that leg straight, or as straight as you can go. And if you can't get it straight, it doesn't matter. Just feel that lovely stretch in the hamstrings. It's important to stretch the backs of the thighs, the hamstring, because this is all connected to the lower back and the spine. We take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we bend that knee and we place that right foot down on the ground. So we're changing legs. Inhale. Exhale. Start to get some fire going in the belly. So draw that belly in, slide the left knee into the chest. Flex and point, moving that left foot however it feels good. Sliding that right leg out is the option, or keep it bent. And you're flexing those toes on the right foot up towards the ceiling as you circle. And you start to circle into the left hip as well. Inhale as you send it out away from the centre line. Don't make these circles too big. Be kind to yourself. Yes, this is a healthy back. Changing direction. So we're being nice to ourselves today. No pushing, no forcing. Just keep it comfortable. And then you're bringing that knee back to the centre. Ease that thigh into your chest and then slowly straighten that leg. Give it support. You can hold the back of the thigh, hold your trousers. Let's see if you can straighten that leg. No forcing, no pushing. Take it back if it needs to go back. Keeping that right foot flexed. Noticing what's happening as well in that right hip. So we're noticing how that pelvis feels. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. So you're bending the left knee. You're going to slide the right leg in. Balasana. Squeeze your thighs into your chest. Inhale, push the legs away. Exhale, just squeeze the legs. You could hold the knees, the shins, or the backs of the thighs. Inhale away. And remembering to draw that belly in. Squeezing that belly and spine into the mat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and release. Place the feet one at a time down. Just taking your arms out to the side for a bit of stability. And we're just going to do some little rocking and rolling from side to side, just rocking the knees, hip rolls towards the right. We're not going all the way, we're just going halfway over to the left, just rocking from side to side. Relax the hips. Keeping a little bit of fire in your belly, holding control, shoulders stay down. Breathing in to one side and out to the other side. And again. Inhale. Exhale. So nice and easy, just working into the hips, the lower back, stretching along the sides of the trunk. So bring the knees back into a nice position here where you've got your feet close to your bottom, hip, knee, ankle alignment. And as you move up into bridge, shoulder bridge, Setu Bandhasana, if you find you struggle keeping your knees in alignment, you could always put your pillow between your legs there, just to keep the knees apart. So as we take our breath in, we're going to squeeze the belly in, tilt that pelvis, and like we did before in the rolls, but just lifting a little bit higher, not all the way, just lift about halfway. Then exhale, rolling down through the spine. Inhale again, tuck the tail under, point the tail up, press into your feet, send your knees, your shins away, the head stays still, shoulders down, exhale, roll through that spine. Find that articulation through the spine as you inhale. Each time maybe come a little bit higher, or maybe not. It's always yogi's choice. Exhale and down. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Send the shins and knees away. The glutes squeeze there. Hip points to the sky. And slowly and gently with ease, using that sukha, that ease, lower it back down. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, squeeze up through the pelvic floor, bring the right knee and the left knee into the chest and give it a little squeeze. Maybe even you want to peel your head and shoulders off the ground now, bring the nose towards the knee, that's fine. And then release, feet to the ground. Roll the head to the right, let the knees follow and lift yourself up into a seated position. Of your choice, of course. So a pillow can be used just to bulk the bum up, particularly if you find your knees are up here. You need that pillow to lift your bottom up a little bit higher. And if crossing your legs isn't comfortable for you, you could always extend your legs out side to side, have your knees bent, come onto your knees, sit on a chair. So sitting yourself up on your glutes here, hands on your shins, your knees. Take a breath in, lift the shoulders up to the ears. And release. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Now as you exhale, keep that lift of the heart, but slop the shoulders down and together. So we're finding that lovely long spine, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And pressing into your shins and your knees. This time as you inhale, draw your shoulder blades together and down. Lift your chest forwards and upwards and gently lift your chin. As you exhale, you're going to draw the belly in, tuck the tail under, and then slowly rounding through that spine, bring your chin to your chest. So a little bit of a cat-cow variation in seated. Inhale. You gently lift the chin, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. And as you exhale, pull that belly in. So lower belly to upper belly, shorten out through the belly, chin to chest. Just do that a couple more times using your breath, your timing. Exhale. Inhale one last time. Exhale. And we'll all meet back in our easy pose, Sukhasana. You need to swap your feet around, change position. Yeah. Have a little shuffle. That's fine. Release the arms down by the sides. Again, find length through the spine. Imagine somebody's sucking the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And then drawing the shoulders down, but maintaining that lift. You're also connecting to belly. So you're drawing the belly in. You're finding that support there, tightening up around the rib cage. Your connection to the earth through your glutes. And you can always lift up those glutes and lift the fleshy parts and just feel those bones, particularly connecting to the earth. Drawing the shoulders down. Keeping that right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Find length, find lift. As you exhale, just reach up and over. So we find a side body stretch. You could slide your right arm out. You could shine that left armpit up towards the sky. As you take another inhalation and exhale, gracefully ease that left arm back down to the sides. So we inhale, we find our right arm this time, we reach it up. And as we exhale, you might want to slide that left hand over. We take the right arm overhead, shining the armpit chest towards the ceiling. We inhale one more time here. And as we exhale, we find our way back down to the start. Shoulders down, heart lifted. Flick the palms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Reaching for the sky. Gently lift the chin. As you exhale, keep that lift, keep that length. You're twisting and turning to the right. The left hand's reaching across, placing that left hand on the right thigh. The body's twisting to the right. And that right hand's just behind the back. So it's important as we do our twist that we don't just pull and tug and try and get to look behind and over our shoulder. It's important that we find the length, the lift, and then we twist and maintain that length. Grounding through the back body, grow taller. And then maybe if you want to go a little bit further, you could draw that right shoulder back. Set a bit of pressure on that right thigh, just ease yourself deeper into that twist. Take a breath in, exhale back to the center. Inhale, reach, lift. Find that length. And as you exhale, you're turning to the left this time, reaching across with your right hand to your left thigh, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Left hand lands behind the back. Inhale to find lift and length. Exhale. See if you can find a little bit more here. So as we do our twisting postures, not only are they great for the spine, but you're also working the digestive system. We call it wringing out the digestive system. Take one more breath in, and as you breathe out, make your way back to the center. Oh, now we're going to take the legs out, whatever position you're in, and we're going to find our way onto our hands and knees, into our tabletop position. For a little bit more cat-cow, of course. Now, cat-cow, flex and extension of the spine is a great exercise for the back, for spinal mobility. So this is an exercise you should be doing every day if you have any tension, any discomfort in your back. Place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Press into the backs of your feet and your shins, and this will just help you to notice what's happening in the belly. So suck the belly in a touch. So imagine your hip points are shining the wall behind, the crown of your head is reaching forwards, and imagine you could balance a glass of wine on the back of your head. So what I'm trying to get is a nice, we call it a flat back. Of course it's not completely flat, but we want you to keep a nice position in that belly without dropping, without lifting the head. That belly is just switched on. And straighten the arms and then soften the elbows. Make any adjustments here, spread the fingers wide with that micro bend in the elbows. And as you breathe in, claw into the mat, really grip the mat with all 5 fingers, and then draw the chest forwards, lift the chin, stick that bottom out. Exhale, round through the spine. So we push away from the earth, we draw the chin to the chest, open up those shoulders, and the tailbone curls down to the floor. Continue with that movement, inhaling into cow pose. Exhale, imagine you're a scaredy cat. Shh. Making that breath audible here. Inhale, shine that chest forward, lift the heart, and exhale, rounding through that spine, pressing into the backs of the feet, the shins, open up the shoulders. Just do me one more here. Exhale. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Inhale back into your tabletop. If there's any tension in the wrists, of course you can rotate the wrists, take the weight. And if you feel it uncomfortable in your knees, you could always roll the mat over just for a bit more extra protection. So we're back in tabletop position here, a little bit of spinal balance. So again, we're working into those deep abdominals, this support here for the back. It's so important that we keep a strong abdominal cavity. So take a breath in, push away from the mat. Now as you breathe out, contract and slide that right leg out along the floor. So keep the toes on the ground for now, curl the toes under, give yourself a little calf stretch. You can press into that left foot for a bit more stability, and if you find you're pushing over to the left side, just drop that right hip a little bit. Now stay here, or option to lift that right leg. So you can always stop, you can always rest if you need to. If anything feels uncomfortable, please don't do it. And take a breath in, find length through the spine. And as you breathe out, take that right leg behind the left leg, as far as it will go. Cross it over and place it down and turn and see if you can have a look at that right foot. Push away from the earth, use your right arm, stretch, push. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring the head back to the centre, lift that right leg all the way back, lower it and slide it in. I want you to open up your knees, drop your bottom back, big toes come together, and gently rest your forehead on the ground. Child's pose or Balasana. You can rotate the wrists, the hands, just taking the weight off the hands for a second. And then stretch and wiggle those fingers towards the front of the mat. Come onto the pads of your fingers, lift your palms, press into your pads, and as you inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, find that tabletop. You know what to do. We're going to place the left hand underneath the nose. Left hand under the nose. As we inhale, we're going to take the right hand out to the side. Just going to go where you can go. Or maybe up as high as you can go towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring that hand back down. Keep going, thread it in between your left hand and your legs. We call this threading the needle, so the palm of your hand is facing the ceiling. Keep going until your right ear comes down onto the ground or onto a cushion. You feel that lovely stretch across the shoulders there, an option to stretch out that left arm and just stretch the arm, the shoulder. Slide that left hand in. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Slide that right arm out and place it back under the shoulders. So we've got the other side to do, the left side. So again, we set ourselves up. Contracting through the abdominals, roll the shoulders away from the ears, find length through the spine, inhale. And as you exhale, you slide that left leg out. So flex the toes, curl the toes under, a little bit of rock and roll, backwards and forwards, stretching into that calf there. And then connect to your centre, to your core. And on the next exhalation, you're going to lift that left leg off the floor. Find that balance, find that centre, find that length through the spine. We take another breath in. And as we breathe out, we take that left leg behind the right leg, place it on the floor as far as it wants to go, and then turn to look at that left foot. Press away with that left arm. So Find that lovely long stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale to lift. Exhale back to the centre and slide that knee in. This time, just walk your hands back, sit your bottom right back on your heels so the legs can be close together, really close together or apart. Forehead releases down to the ground or not. You might put it on the pillow or on your hands and just slide your hands behind, flick your palms up, open up your shoulders, round that back, that upper back region. Feel that stretch across the upper back. Take the breath into those shoulders. Feel the shoulders expand. Exhale, the hips get heavy. Let the shoulders get even heavier. Take the inhalation down. Feel the belly pressing into the thighs, the extension through that lower back. Fill all that space up. Lots of energy down the spine. Exhale, let it go. Heavy hips, heavy arms. So moving ourselves back up to tabletop, we've reached forwards with our hands, spread the fingers wide, claw into the mat. And on the next inhalation, lift yourself up. So this time you're going to place the right hand under your nose. And as you inhale, you're taking your left arm out, twisting as high as you want to go. Exhale, bring that left arm down, slide the back of the hand between your right hand and your right thigh. Keep going, keep going, keep going until your left ear comes to the ground here. Option to straighten out that right arm above your head. Take one last breath in here. Bring that right hand back. And as you breathe out, lift yourself back. Just wiggle the hips from side to side. Get a bit funky. Relax the shoulders. You're going to take yourself down onto your belly. And as we do a little bit more bending into the back, please go with care here. So bring the feet a little bit closer, level with the hips. Just take your forehead down to the ground. The hands are coming next to the ribs with the fingers spread wide. We're tucking the elbows in, retracting the shoulders. Pressing into the backs of the feet and the pubic bone. Tuck the chin in and gently inhale, lifting into just a little cobra here. Catch a wave here. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, press into your hands, your pubic bone, draw your belly in and up, lifting into your cobra. Exhale, lower it down. So no pushing here, no forcing. One last time here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, with control. Slowly lower yourself back down to the ground. Just extend the arms by your sides. Turn the palms down so they're facing the floor. And then on the next inhalation, see if you can reach towards your toes. So it's as though you're increasing the distance between your ears and your shoulders. The crown of the head is reaching forwards and your fingers are reaching towards your toes. Take another inhalation. Exhale, let go. So this time as we inhale, we're going to reach and we're going to gently lift the forehead off the ground. So when you're ready, inhale, reach, find length and lift. Exhale, take it down. So option to stay here. Little locust variation here. Inhale, lift and hold it. Exhale, hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. So if you want to this time, you can lift your head and your legs. You don't have to. Remember, yogi's choice. Inhale, reach, lift the head, lift the right leg, lift the left leg, lift the arms a little bit higher, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Keep that length, the crown of the head's being sucked forwards. Continue to breathe long, slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the legs, lower the arms, lower the forehead. Sliding the hands again next to the rib cage. Going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, draw the belly button in and up. Lift yourself back onto your hands and knees. And as you breathe out, take your hands towards the end of the mat. Spread the fingers wide and find your way to your first down dog. Bend and straighten the knees. Walk that dog. Easing into this down dog. Turning the toes in slightly. Be really gentle here. So you're lifting your hip points up towards the ceiling. You're pushing away from the earth, keeping that gap between your ears and your shoulders. And slowing the breath down. Belly button's being pulled in and up. We're shortening out through the belly. Breathe in. And out. And we're just going to take the feet a little bit wider, as wide as the mat. And then turn the toes out slightly. You're going to soften your knees, bend your knees, walk your hands back. And as you move back, tuck your tail under. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's find that yogi squat. Drop your shoulders. So you might be here in your squat. That might be enough for you. Check you're not dropping your bottom below your knees if you have any problems with your knees. Or you might be down here in a little Hindi squat, Balasana. Your elbows on the inside of your thighs, opening those thighs up and breathing down into that groin region. Gently relaxing your thumbs into your sternum, opening up your hips, keeping the knees and toes pointing in the same direction. I'm smiling all the time. Take another breath in here. Exhale, long and slow. Inhale, dig into your heels, all 5 toes, push. You need your hands on your thighs to help you lift yourself up. And gently heel toe the feet together. So we're going to make our way back down to the earth now. So we're working our way down. So come into the front of your mat. Standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. Sending that tail down, drawing the belly in, lifting the heart, grounding through the back body. Inhale, reach, Asta Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Knees can be bent as generously as you need. As you inhale, slide your hands along your shins or your thighs. Find that halfway lift. Nice strong back here. Stick your butt out. Press into your thighs. Grasshopper arms. Crown of the head reaches forwards. We're drawing that belly in. So no round backs here. We want a nice tight, strong back, strong core. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold. And in your forward fold, enjoy it. Let your head hang loose. Take the weight forwards and back. Pressing into the insides of your foot, the outside of your foot. And breathing nice and slowly. Gracefully softening those knees. Bend, bend, bend. Place your hands down. Lower that butt down. And use support. We're looking after ourselves today. Lower it all the way down to the earth. Slide the legs out. Making our way back to where we started, Shavasana. Or with the knees bent, use the pillow if you need to under your head. Take your arms away from the sides of the body. Take your legs as wide as the mat. Feet flop out to the side, shoulders relaxed. Hips heavy, legs heavy. And let's slow the breath down. Inhale all the way down. Follow the spine all the way to the root, the base. And as you exhale, follow that spine as you breathe out from the root. Follow it all the way up to the crown of the head. Breathing down, Shuma, the base to the root. Full belly breath in, exhale all the way back up. Continue with these long, slow breaths in and out through the nose. Eyes closed. And just surrendering yourself to the earth. Congratulating yourself. And just being here, being in the moment. Giving yourself a little bit of love. Why not? We all deserve. So we take one more breath in here. As you breathe out, open the eyes, flicker them open. And take a little bit of movement through the fingers and the toes, the hands, the wrists, the feet. Slowly wiggle them back to the sides, back together, feet together, arms by the sides. And as you take your next inhalation, reach your hands over your head. And as you exhale, I want you to bend your right knee, bend your left knee, bring your arms back, grab the backs of your legs, your shins, your knees, whatever you can grab, and just bring those thighs towards your chest. Balasana. Maybe circle those knees in one direction, a little back massage here. Change direction or just take what you need. Inhale. Exhale, lower the feet. Slide them out one at a time if you want to. Take one more full body stretch. Inhale, arms above the head. Stretch out through the legs, push your heels away. And as you exhale, bring the arms overhead. Bring them together into prayer. Bring the hands to your heart. And gently whisper, Namaste. You can take more time here in Shavasana. As you come up, make sure you bend those knees, you roll onto your side, and just slowly lift yourself into a seated position. Please subscribe. Remember, it's free, and any requests, message me below. Thank you.